Arthur, the bottom line is the legal issues are mounting for the former president, now named in 3 separate criminal indictments with a possible 4th indictment coming down from Georgia. And in the case involving election fraud out of D.C., his attorney says he was only exercising his First Amendment rights.
The former president pleaded not guilty last week at a federal courthouse in the nation's capital to charges that he worked to overturn the 2020 election.
Now, I'm being indicted for you. I'm being indicted because of what we've done, and I'm being indicted because they're afraid of all of us, because we have a movement that's never been seen in the history of our country.
This is his 3rd criminal indictment this year, with a 4th expected to come out of Georgia, also about election interference. The former president was indicted in March by the Manhattan district attorney on hush money payment state charges. Then, just months later, he was federally indicted over the handling of classified documents. That case seeing additional charges at the end of July, while some Republicans are still defending Trump.
It does seem political to people, and I think that the folks in Washington have to understand that, if they're surprised why Trump's leading in the polls, it is basically people pushing back and saying, hey, we don't trust the system.
Others, including former President Mike Pence, who is running for president in the next election and might end up testifying against Trump, are not.
President Trump was wrong. He was wrong then, he's wrong now. I had no right to overturn the election. And more and more Americans are coming up to me every day and recognizing that.
Former President Trump's attorney says when it comes to the 2020 election, Trump was exercising his First Amendment rights.
President Trump did not issue any executive orders or do anything in terms of using the levers of executive power. He simply petitioned and asked state legislatures and state electoral officials around the country to act responsibly. In fact, he petitioned, not directed, he petitioned his own vice president ultimately to pause the voting on January 6th in order to allow the states to weigh in on auditing or recertifying. All of that is core First Amendment protected speech.
And right now, the former president is the front runner for the Republican nomination. Back to you, Arthur.
High stakes. Okay, thanks you very much.